and welcome to the MMO Addict. I'm your host, Eddie. Hello, Internet. This is our third show for the MMO Addict, and we're going to be going over all the cool things that have been going on in the month of June. First off, we're going to talk about Final Fantasy XIV and their love for trying to make the game better and trying to keep the players that they have paying and keeping the beta / game going forward. As you can see right here, Final Fantasy XIV Legacy Campaign. Now this is gonna be kind of like a new cool thing that they're giving to the players to give them benefits for the ones that have committed to the game, the ones that are paying right now, even though they know that the game's in beta and it's gonna be a little bit longer before the version 2.0, which is going to be the re-release for Final Fantasy XIV, comes out. Pretty much the way it's working is they're going to give Legacy members a subscription price of $9.99, and then the regular standard's $14.99. So members are going to get a discounted price. Then you're also going to get an exclusive in-game chocobo mount at the launch of version 2.0. And then on top of that, you're gonna also get to have your name displayed on the credits for the version of 2.0. So right here, as you can see, we have a picture of a chocobo, and that's gonna be the chocobo that's coming, and all the information that's live on the site. Now for me, I think that's pretty awesome. Now there are some requirements that you have to fulfill before you can become a Legacy member, and you pretty much have to have a 90-day subscription from January of this year, 2012, moving forward. You still have a chance to fulfill this requirement if you purchase a 90-day subscription before June 30th. So I would go check out the website, see what they have. If you're interested in Final Fantasy XIV, the re-release is definitely something to get into, because you can save money, have that lower subscription rate, and things, you know, be better off for you in the end. Of course, you gotta believe and you gotta have faith in Square Enix. Now, moving on to Guild Wars 2, I wanted to bring up a picture of what? The release date, November 26, 2012. That's Thanksgiving. So right here we have a picture of the financial institution, which is the Korean Development Bank securities firm, and they're just a large broker firm that's saying that because of all the foreign investments that Guild Wars 2 has attracted because of their beta weekends that they've been running for the last 2-3 months, a lot of people are putting money into the game, and they're saying that there's an immediate release that has to come by Thanksgiving of this year. Now, of course, ArenaNet has been saying from the beginning that we're not gonna release until we're ready. As what's gonna happen from there, who knows? Of course, this is just some guy on the internet saying this is what we think is gonna happen, but nobody really knows but ArenaNet. My bet is hopefully the game will come out before that. I mean, it's very polished, it looks really good. It's not allowed to do that. The last beta weekend, which was about a week and a half ago, I spent most of my time doing structured PvP. I played a bunch of tournaments. I won cool loot that just gave you like nice gear. They didn't really give you a buff, but it made you look like extra cool. I spent most of my time playing an engineer, throwing bombs, doing AoE damage, speccing my character for survivability, which is having a lot of sprints and oil spills, making people fall behind me, and a whole bunch of cool gadgets that I was messing with. So I had a lot of fun. Pretty much spend my whole entire weekend PvPing, because I don't want to ruin the PvE element of the game and have to do it over and over again, and then by the time when release comes, it's boring. So that's pretty much what I did for the most part. Going into this last section of the show, I just wanted to give off the top free-to-play MMORPGs that are out right now. Of course, I am extremely bored and looking for a time filler until Guild Wars 2 comes out, and I'm sure there's a ton of you out there that are also in that same boat. So I did some research, and seems like EverQuest 2, Aeon, Lord of the Rings, DC Universe, Age of Conan is also all free to play at the moment. Of course, some of them have their certain little restrictions. Aeon seems like the biggest, baddest, the most bang for not paying anything out of those games right now. So that's what I'm trying at the moment. I'll definitely post some reviews out. Just to have a little honorable mention in there, League of Legends, phenomenal game. It's an MMO strategy game, so it's not an RPG. It's kind of like, think StarCraft but with fantasy, and you're just controlling like one guy instead of an army. So it's definitely really cool. They have esport with it now at the moment. A lot of people are playing online and playing against each other and playing in tournaments. It's completely free to play, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're into strategy games and you play MMORPGs, League of Legends, you have to try it out. And of course, on InfiniteMMO.com, we have a introduction to the game, so you can always check it out there. And thank you very much for watching the show, and I hope to see you next week. The MMO Addict.